There are moments in life when everything feels heavy. Not just physically tired, but soul tired. The kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. The kind of tired that sits behind your eyes and follows you into the next morning. Maybe today is one of those days for you. Maybe you're smiling on the outside, but inside you feel like you're barely holding it together. If that's you, pause. Sit back. Take a slow breath in. Hold it. And let it out. You are not alone. There are days when you feel like giving up. Days when you question your decisions. Days when you wonder if all this effort is even worth it. Days when you don't recognize yourself anymore. You look in the mirror and ask, where did my strength go? Where did my confidence go? When did everything start feeling this heavy? Listen carefully. Don't quit. Not yet. There is still hope. Yes, you may feel like you've reached your breaking point. You're tired of fighting, tired of proving yourself, tired of carrying responsibilities that nobody else seems to notice, tired of being the strong one. I understand that feeling. I remember a time working in a warehouse in Orangeburg, New York, early mornings, cold air near the loading docks, 15-minute break. That day, the regional manager happened to be visiting. A few of us were standing near the front door talking with him, laughing, relaxing, just enjoying the human moment. But in the back of our minds, we all knew something. Our warehouse manager, Pete, was a workaholic. Break meant break, not break plus 30 seconds. If you stretched it 1 minute too long, he would kick and scream. You could feel the tension rising as break time was ending. Some of the guys were already shifting their weight, getting ready to run back to their stations. And then the regional manager smiled and said jokingly, "Pete is a workaholic. Relax, guys. There's always tomorrow." There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. That line stayed with me. Because sometimes we are sprinting as if today is the last chance we'll ever get. Sometimes we're panicking as if everything depends on this one moment. Sometimes we're overwhelmed because we are trying to chew more than today can handle. Relax. There's always tomorrow. We live in a culture that glorifies exhaustion. If you're not busy, you feel guilty. If you're not grinding, you feel behind. If you're not ahead, you feel like you're losing. But strength is not proven by how much you can suffer in silence. Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." Notice the word renew. It doesn't say create strength from nothing. It says renew. That means strength comes back. That means exhaustion is not permanent. That means burnout is not your identity. An eagle does not panic in the storm. It does not flap wildly in fear. It spreads its wings and catches a current stronger than itself. It rises not because it is frantic, but because it knows how to lean into something greater. Maybe you are tired because you've been flapping too hard. Maybe you forgot that you don't have to do this alone. Maybe your strength was never meant to come from you alone. My mother used to tell me something simple. Prayer is the key. At the time, it sounded basic. But life has a way of teaching you what your parents tried to tell you for years. Prayer is not weakness. Prayer is not surrender. Prayer is connection. When you fall to your knees in prayer, you are not falling down. You are plugging into a source that never runs dry. Plugging into peace when anxiety is loud. Plugging into clarity when confusion is heavy. Plugging into strength when your own battery is empty. You are fighting for your family, for your future, for your stability, for your dignity, for your dreams. That matters. But here's something we forget. Strength does not always look loud. Sometimes strength looks like resting. Sometimes strength looks like saying no. Sometimes strength looks like stepping back and realizing there's always tomorrow. You do not have to solve your whole life today. You do not have to fix everything this week. You do not have to carry tomorrow's weight on today's shoulders. There's always tomorrow. If this message is speaking to you right now, take a moment and hit the like button, not for me, but so this message reaches someone else who might be sitting alone tonight, feeling exactly the way you feel. And if you believe in finding life lessons in Scripture, subscribe to Fromaverse and click the notification bell so you don't miss the next verse. Before we close, let's breathe again. Inhale slowly. Hold it. Release. Maybe you are overwhelmed because you care deeply. Maybe you are tired because you are responsible. Maybe you feel weak because you have been strong for too long. But you are not alone. Your strength does not come from within alone. It flows from a higher source that we cannot always see but can always access. Every time you feel like giving up, pause, breathe, pray. Remember that warehouse moment. Remember those simple words. Relax. There's always tomorrow. And remember Isaiah 40:31. Those who trust in God will renew their strength. They will rise like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Hold on to hope. Hold on to faith. Stay on your path. You are not alone.